eyes closed driving through these mountains with this man right now. It's scaring me to death. Well, y'all, we made it. I'm sitting on my front porch here in West Virginia, sweating to death and fighting sweat bees. I've never seen the like of sweat bees before in my life, but they've been eating me up here lately. This is the first time, too, in a long time. When I was a kid, they used to get me, but we come up here every summer, and I've never had to deal with them. But let me tell you what, they are everywhere right now, and I don't know what the deal is with them, but I'm sitting out here fighting them. But anyway, we made it. We made it last night, and y'all, it has been one thing after another since we got here. We got here like at 11 o'clock last night. Greg could not find the keys to the house. We looked everywhere. For half an hour, y'all, we were sitting out in this truck looking for the keys to this house. And guess what? They were on the keychain, the truck with the truck keys. So we got them, and we got the house open, but then he couldn't find the keys to our basement. And you got to be able to get into our basement to turn our electric on and our water and all that. He couldn't find the keys to that, and he looked and looked, and it was about, gosh, it was after 11 o'clock, and I'd already went into the house just to kind of scope things out because it's been 3 months since we've been here. And y'all, the spiders took over. There were spider webs everywhere I went. I had a spider web in my face. It was horrible, and it was so hot in there. I told him, I'm like, this isn't going to work. It's not going to work. You can't find the keys to the basement. I'm not going to be cleaning spiders up at midnight. We're just got to go get a hotel, which was a good idea in theory, but the closest hotel's 40 minutes away. We found out last night. So we drove 40 minutes away, and we got a hotel, and it was good because, it was so late. By the time we got checked in the hotel and got into our room, y'all, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I told Greg, I said, I am too old for this. I am too old for these type of adventures. But anyway, we got back out here this morning, and I went to battle with the spiders. And let me tell you what, I have never seen them this bad. I mean, every time we come up, if we're gone for a while, I have to deal with them a little bit, but not like this. Oh my goodness, because we were just here 3 months ago, and they took over, y'all. I'm talking, it looked like a full-on Halloween thing in the house. I mean, webs everywhere. But they're not the bad spiders. They're like the granddaddy long leg ones. So I just got the vacuum cleaner out and just started sucking spider webs, and then I started cleaning the walls and the floors and everything with orange oil. Hopefully, I read that the orange oil will maybe keep them at bay, and I might not have to deal with them this bad next time. This is the first time I've ever had them this bad. So, I don't know. Spiders, sweat bees, the bugs just seem to be going crazy up here right now. But it has been so hot up here. That's something else. I don't quite remember it being this hot when we've been up here, but it's been a while since we've been up in August, and August typically is kind of one of the hotter months. But I'm not enjoying it as much as I normally do, because I sit outside and I'm sweating to death. But and inside, when I'm in there, I just want to be out here because it just smells so good. I mean, Georgia is pretty where we're at, and it kind of looks like this a little bit in Georgia, but it sure does not smell like this. West Virginia, I can't talk, y'all. West Virginia's just got, I can't even explain the smell. It's out here. It smells like, I call it sweetgrass. I don't know what it is, but it just smells, just a sweet, sagey smell in the air. It's so nice. And every time we come up here, as soon as we hit the road, we roll the windows down so we can smell it. But it's just a nice smell. Oh, I'm gonna have to go in here in just a minute and make our beds. That's another thing I did today. We had to go in town, and it's about 40 minutes away to go to the laundromat to wash all of our bedding and towels and things like that. Greg's working on our laundry room right now. He's actually in there finishing the drywall, so soon we should have a laundry room. We got our washer and dryer here. We just got to get them hooked up. Probably won't do it this trip. There's just too many other things to do. He's got the whole trailer to unload, and I've got to paint the laundry room, and then he did our butler's pantry. He did the drywall in it, and I've got to paint it too. So we can't put anything in it, like the washer and dryer and cabinets and stuff, until it's painted. I need to get some lights too, so I can like bring the camera in there and see, but right now it's just too dark. I could bring it in and you wouldn't be able to see much. Maybe tomorrow, it'll when the sun's out more. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, that's what we're doing right now. Y'all, this is just a really, really historic town. There's just so much that happened here in Point Pleasant from, they say, the first battle of the American Revolution. I've heard that my whole life. I don't know if that's really true, but to the things that happened with the Native Americans here. There was slavery in this area, but it was split. Some people fought with the Confederacy, some people fought with the Union. And because we're so close to the Ohio border, and that's kind of, if you go back in history, you can see where Virginia and West Virginia, you know, West Virginia split from Virginia, and they did so over, I think, the slavery issue. But it's just, it's a big, really, really cute historic town. So y'all, we're in Point Pleasant. I grew up here as a kid, and what we're kind of known for is a couple things. Back in, way back in the day, there was an Indian chief, and his name was Cornstalk, and he was, it was a whole big thing, but anyway, he ended up being killed, and he supposedly put a curse on the town, and a lot of weird things happened, and people believe there was a curse. Our bridge fell in the 60s, and that killed a lot of people, the Blue Bridge. And then our jailhouse was blown up in the 70s when I was a kid, actually. And just a lot of weird things. So people believe in that superstition type stuff here. And then another thing it's known for, of course, is the Mothman. And when I was a kid, it was just a little story about the Mothman. But as the years have progressed, it's went into a full-blown, they have Mothman festivals here and all kinds of crazy things. But I'm standing right now in, it's called Twindowee Park. And the Native Americans named it that because it's the mingling of the rivers, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's where the rivers meet, the Kanawha and the Ohio will meet here. And then also we have the, this little, let's see, back behind me is a little old log cabin, and they said that George Washington actually stayed here. And the first battle of the American Revolution was fought here. A lot of interesting history here. But anyway, I'm going to go down and show you the river. This is about Colonial Andrew Lewis. He also was pretty well known here. You'll have to look him up, but they have a monument here about him. I wanted to try to go in, but they don't open today until I think 1 o'clock, so I'm not going to be here at that time. Here's a monument too about the Revolutionary soldiers, and actually some of my ancestors are on here. It's crazy. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my ancestors on this plaque that fought during the Revolutionary War here. Okay, right here is the meeting of the rivers. Right here. Over here would be the Ohio River. Over that way. So right here is considered the meeting of the two rivers. If you go this way, that's the Kanawha River. And then when you come over this way, that's the Ohio River. And then they say they meet and mingle right here, right in front of me. So that's the newest bridge. They built that bridge in the 70s when the Blue Bridge fell. So that connects just Point Pleasant and Henderson. And then this bridge over here actually connects West Virginia and Ohio. So, but anyway, it's a pretty spot. And down here, I don't know if you can see them, it's all the towboats. So this is a big towboat community for sure up here. Mothman. And here's what it says about the legend of him. I don't know if you can see all that. Greg's getting us breakfast. Gotta go to Tudor's when you're in West Virginia.